Carleton.
Parliamentary Budget Officer proved yesterday that the Liberals' carbon tax cannot achieve what is promised unless it is twice as high as they have admitted. I quote, $50 per ton after 2022, there will be a shortfall. We won't be able to meet the country's targets for greenhouse gas reduction. The only way to do it? Double the promised price to over $100 a ton, which translates into an increased price of gas of 23 cents a litre. Will the government admit that its carbon tax, while it makes no sense, costs 23 cents?
The Honourable Parliamentary Secretary to the Minister of the Environment.
Mr. Speaker, once again, the honourable member is seeking to mislead Canadians in order to scare them into supporting his party. The analysis that he refers to by the Parliamentary Budget Officer presumes that no further measures will be implemented to reduce emissions over the next 11 years and doesn't factor in certain measures that have already been announced or being implemented now, such as the largest investment in public transit in the history of Canada, such as new subsidies to make electric vehicles more affordable, or advancements in innovation that will actually improve carbon sequestration technologies. Mr. Speaker, if the Conservatives would be honest with themselves, they'd realize that our plan is going to make life more affordable for Canadian households at the same time we bring our emissions down.
The Honourable Member for Carleton.
Actually, the Parliamentary Budget Officer took into consideration every single policy lever that the current government is using and said, with those policies, the country will miss its Paris targets by 80 million megatons per year, and that the only way to change that is to increase the carbon tax 5 times what it is now and twice what the government has admit at a cost of 23 cents, painful cents, a litre for gasoline. Why were the Liberals attempting to hide this higher tax until after the election?
Honourable Parliamentary Secretary.
Mr. Speaker, with respect, the report of the Parliamentary Budget Officer does not represent the government's agenda going into the next election. We have been very clear that when it comes to our plan to put a price on pollution, the price is going to increase to $50 a ton until 2022, at which time the policy will be reviewed. I'd be happy to speak to the honourable member's constituents who should know by now.